I stayed silent while my best friend married the man I love first, and I still haven't told her why I really left town that year. I found out my mom has a whole other family, 3 states away. My twin sister asked me to take her final exam for her. I said yes, twice. These are anonymous confessions that sound fake, but they aren't. Okay, here's one that still keeps me up at night. I've worked retail for 6 years. Every day, the same manager writes me up for the smallest things: being 1 minute late, folding shirts wrong, smiling too much. I started keeping a notebook. Every write up, every date, every ridiculous reason. I never said a word. I just wrote it all down. Last month, corporate did a surprise audit. They asked if anyone had documentation of unfair treatment. I handed them the notebook. 2 weeks later, my manager was gone. HR asked me how I just happened to have 6 years of records. I told them I'm just an organized person. I never told them I'd been planning for this exact moment since year one. My little brother asked me to walk him down the aisle because our dad couldn't be there. What he doesn't know is why. Our dad wasn't sick. He wasn't overseas. 3 months before the wedding, I found out our dad had been messaging my brother's fiancée. Nothing happened. She shut it down immediately and told me everything. She begged me not to tell my brother. It'll destroy him before his own wedding. So I didn't. Instead, I told our dad if he showed up, I'd tell everyone exactly why he wasn't walking his son down the aisle. He didn't come. My brother thinks our dad skipped his wedding because he's a coward who never cared enough to show up. He's not wrong, just not for the reason he thinks. I watched my brother cry at the reception, thanking me for stepping in. I hugged him and said, "Of course, anything for you." I still haven't told him the real reason the seat stayed empty. I've been my elderly neighbor's only visitor for 4 years. Groceries, rides to appointments, Sunday dinners. Everyone in the building calls me a saint. Here's what they don't know. Her actual family, 2 kids, 5 grandkids, live 20 minutes away. They stopped visiting after a fight over her will. I'm not in the will. I never asked to be, and she's never mentioned changing it. But last week, her daughter finally called her again. Just to check in, she said. My neighbor lit up like she'd won the lottery. She thanked me and told me I could take a week off from checking in on her, since her daughter was back now. I said that sounds wonderful. I didn't tell her I've watched this exact daughter disappear for years at a time before. I'll be back on Sunday, groceries in hand, whether she calls that week or not. I told my coworkers I turned down a huge promotion because I value work-life balance. The truth is uglier. I didn't turn it down. I wasn't offered it. The job went to someone with 2 years less experience than me, who happens to golf with our VP every weekend. I found out in a meeting in front of everyone when they announced it. I smiled, clapped, said congratulations. That night, I rewrote the story in my head until it sounded like a choice. By the next morning, it was the story I told everyone, including myself. Some days, I almost believe it. My daughter thinks the tooth fairy is real. She's 12. She has a rare condition that means her teeth don't fall out the normal way. Instead, they're removed in minor procedures every few months. Every single time, when she wakes up groggy from the anesthesia, she asks if the tooth fairy came. Every single time, I say yes, and slide a few dollars under her pillow before she's fully awake. Her doctor says most kids her age know the truth by now. I know she probably does too. But watching her face light up, even now, even like this, I'm not ready to be the one who takes that away. So, which confession stuck with you the most? Would you have kept the same secret they did? Let me know in the comments. Anonymous submissions are open in the description. See you in the next one.